Guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick update. I've had some awesome well, no, they're not NSVs, they are SVs that I just had to share. One of them is I have finally made it to Wonderland. I'm so excited. It's taken me over 3.5 years. It'll be 4 years in July. I'm finally in Wonderland. I weighed in 2 weeks ago at 199.8. This morning, I'm having really slow number movement on the scale. This morning I was 199.6. I apologize for my squeaky chair. I'll try not to move around too much. But that's so weird because I'm losing inches. I am losing inches like crazy. The pants that I'm wearing right now are size 6s in blue jeans, size 6, and I'm 199.6. I don't know. The inches though are falling off of me. I started, as some of you may know, I started the ketogenic way of eating in January, and I was a size 14 in January, and I could wear an extra large yoga pants, some larges depending on how they were made, but I felt more comfortable in the extra large. So from January to now, I'm in a medium tight fitting yoga pants and a size 6 jeans, and that blows my mind. Now my upper body, I can still I prefer an extra large, I'll be honest, just because my arms are big. I haven't had any skin removed up here, so that's like a big thing. But I can wear a large, you know, in certain things. And I did buy a junior's extra large shirt, and that fits. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, I'm in Wonderland, and I'm wearing single digit pant sizes. And that just blows my mind. I stayed in a size 8 for maybe a week before they were too big. And that means putting them in the dryer, you know, trying to even wash them in hot water, doing everything I can to make them fit, and they were too big. So the size 6s so far are working for me, and that's just so incredible. As for my journey on the keto way of eating, I've recently started exercising. We bought a treadmill, and it's up here in my living room, so I have no excuses, none whatsoever, and I love having it. I'm working slow on it, and you know, at least trying to get a little bit, do a little bit a couple times a day. It's been incredible. Just that little thing added in, and how much better I feel, how much better I'm sleeping. I'm actually going to sleep and staying asleep. It's wonderful. As for what I eat, that's pretty much the same. You can add me to Myfitnesspal. I'm a boring eater. I either have my bulletproof coffee, or I do that a lot. But if I'm hungry, which doesn't happen very often, I do eat bacon and eggs or something like that for breakfast. But I have a lot of healthy fats. I keep my ratios, my macros at 75% calories come from fat, 20 come from protein, and 5 comes from, what was I going to say? 5 comes from carbs. So I keep it simple. That's the easiest way for me. We don't eat out a lot. If we do, when we've had to go out of town and I've had to order something, you know, I can always order like a grilled chicken sandwich with no bread. And most of the time people are pretty understanding of that. I have gotten like some funny looks. We went to Sonic and I ordered, you know, cheeseburger with just the burger and just the cheese, and you would have thought that I had 5 heads. They were just like, they could not understand. So, you know, it just depends on which restaurant you go to. But that's how I eat. I keep it simple. Like I said, I do love my pork rinds, but I don't eat fruit. I don't even eat the berries. I'm so hypersensitive to the carbs that I find it's best just to stay away. Veggies, I eat a lot of spinach salads. That's my favorite. And when I do a salad, that's mainly when I eat vegetables. Every now and then I'll stir fry some green beans or some broccoli or something. But I stay away from orange vegetables, and white vegetables, of course, because that's all they are, carbs, sugar, and starch. So I'm loving this. I feel this is something I can do for the long haul. I've been doing it for 4.5 months, and I'm by no means an expert. I learn new stuff every day. Um, Learn new stuff about the way I handle things. Like natural sugars, I can't handle them, but artificial sweeteners, they don't seem to affect me that much. I will say, I had some depression a few weeks ago, or yeah, it was about a week or so ago, and just a few really bad days. And I ate some of the sugar-free Russell Stover's candy. I don't know why I can never say that. Um, and I feel it affected my ketosis level. I am on the low end with the blood meter test, and I got to find what's causing that. I think that had a lot to do with it because I was allowing myself to eat way more than I should have. So I've cut that back. Maybe we'll let myself have maybe one a week. Just if I have a sweet tooth that a fat bomb or something cannot take care of. I did make some new fat bombs. It's so good and so stupid easy. It is just Jello, Knox gelatin, water, and heavy whipping cream. And I use the orange flavor, so it kind of has that dreamsicle taste. But when I am craving something sweet, I can just eat one of those. 0 carbs, 40 calories a piece, and I think 3 or 4 fat. It's nothing major in it, but it is enough to help keep that sweet monster at bay. But yeah, I did go to Sam's, and I picked up some different kinds of meat to get because I get in a rut, and I love turkey, but turkey does not help me much on the fat end of getting the good fats into my diet. And the way I like to eat it, I was having a hard time incorporating olive oil or butter or avocado or anything like that. So I did pick up some things like chicken sausage, some fast foods, or not fast foods, but you know what I mean, more processed than I'd really like, but foods that I can kind of change up every now and then. I have a food saver, so I'm able to do individual servings, put that in the freezer, and that way I don't get stuck. I don't like to eat a lot of processed foods. Um, what they put in our foods is scary. So I do try to keep all that to a minimum. I do have bulletproof coffee. I know that is a hot topic with a lot of people in the keto world, but it works for me. I don't have it every day. I do have it 4, maybe 5 times a week. I think this week I've had it twice. So, it can get very, very fastly on that. But there are some days if I'm in a hurry, I don't have time to eat something, that works and it keeps me satisfied. I can have it for breakfast and then I'm not hungry again until 2 or so. And I don't make mine really high calorie, like the 400 calorie coffee. Mine is between 2, depending on what I put in it, between 2 and 250. I don't think it's ever been over 250 calories, except for maybe there was one time I did spill the heavy whipping cream and I think it got 270 or something. But I weigh and measure everything. Actually, I prefer to weigh because I find that for me to be the most accurate way to track. And if it goes in my mouth, it goes in Myfitnesspal. Even if it's a bite. I'll fess up today. My granddaughter wanted some cheese Pringles. I bought them for her, and generally I'm not tempted, but I ate 2 without even realizing I did it. It was just really weird because I've been doing this for over 4 months, and that's really been the first time that's happened. I usually will catch myself and I'll stop, but I didn't today, so I even have that listed that I did that. So, I'm talking everything that goes in my mouth. There is one exception I just thought of when I was sitting here saying that, and I don't do my drink flavors. I should, because I feel like they're also hindering my higher to put me in the moderate ketosis level in my ketones in my blood. Um, but I am working on a solution on that. I make myself drink at least one bottle of plain water. Uh, I'm struggling with that, guys. I really, really am. I just like the flavor. I like the caffeine because I do use the Crystal Light caffeine. So I had read that the powder kind has got something, I can't remember the name of it right now, added into the to keep it from clumping, and that can spike your insulin level. So I have went and I bought some of the liquids because they say they're okay. So we'll see if that will help. I'm going to do that, plus cutting out the Russell Stover's, which is sugar alcohols, but it's still sugar alcohols. So I want to try all this stuff first. I have cut back on dairy quite a bit, which is kind of crazy. I'm putting less heavy whipping cream in my coffee, and I was putting a sugar-free Italian cream coffee mate in it, and I've cut out that. Trying to learn to like the coffee without that little bit of extra sweetness, because I was using the Italian sweet cream, like I said, and it did give it just a little bit more sweeter taste to it. So I'm trying to make myself learn to like it that way, and then I'll slowly, wean off of other dairy. I don't know how I'm going to do that without cheese in my life, because cheese and bacon are like my happy spot. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with the results I'm having so far. I'm getting back to making sure I've got my vitamins, that I'm taking those. I'm feeling better. I am getting more active. And the sizes keep going down. The big thing is the scales aren't, and I'm trying hard. I think I'm pretty much at the spot where, you know what, you can still say I weigh almost 200 pounds, but one, I don't weigh 200 pounds. I am 199.6, but also my clothing sizes are just, they're dropping. And next week, I'm going to start working on my upper body more. I've been, one thing, just getting back used to getting on that treadmill and making that a habit every day, that, when I get up or when I start to feel sluggish in the morning, to get on that treadmill and to just, if nothing else, do a mile. And then if I still feel good at the end of that mile, do a half mile. Keep building up. That's how I do myself. I psych myself up. Like, oh, well, you didn't stop right at 20 minutes, so you might as well go to 25. And, I do that, and the next thing I know, I'm on the treadmill for an hour. And that's my method. That's how I psych myself out, so to speak. But I do have some hand weights, and I'm going to start working just some real simple arm exercises and upper body exercises. And then one thing my husband and my son and I are going to do is, we have a full basement, and we are going to just do one corner of it as a gym. I really want to get back in the fitness part of it. It's just more convenient to do it here at home. My husband is working hours where he's on the road for 2 hours a day. I know that doesn't seem like much, but for us, that's quite a distance, for what we're used to. So we're trying to get into the habit of that. And he says that he'll just have more time if we do a gym in our basement. So that's what we're going to do. I'm really excited about that, but that's probably going to take us a while, because there's a lot of equipment we want to buy. And we also have to clean out our basement. It's like our junk room. That's the length of our house. And that is a project that we're going to be working on over the summer. And so I'm hoping by fall, we'll at least have a lot of the equipment purchased and down there at that time. So I guess that's really it for my update. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I'll link my social media, or my usernames on social media. Find me on Myfitnesspal if you want. I am very, very strict on logging on Myfitnesspal. I'll leave Dr. Jeff's name, the Swetnam Cosmetic Surgery. I'll leave that also in the down bar below, and I'll also put the link of the place where I order all my vitamins that I take. I also order a lot of my keto snacks from them. I get like my nuts and my seeds. I'll link that below. What that is a referral code. You get $5 off an order of $39.99 or less, or $10 off an order of $40 or more. And it's the company called Piping Rock. I have been buying from them for many years, and I'm thoroughly pleased with everything. Pretty much everything I've tried from them, including their essential oils. I'm a big oil person, and I do mostly use Young Living, but I also love Piping Rock's essential oils, especially for the things I'm diffusing. So I'll leave that down there as well, and I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed day, and I promise I'll be back to do a video next week. And yeah, so bye. Have a good one.